Hello at home Bevs. This is a little kind of bash through me and the sky. You haven't got to do much of this. It's not very, it's just like the first section. So no, so you just got to come in and hit us with it, like really kind of knock it out the park and give it to us. So let's do it all together. We can sing along and I'll bash out the notes. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and...
My parents must have thought they had a crazy kid, 'cause I was one of those kids who always knew what I wanted. They took me down to the airport to see all the planes and started watching them fly. Something inside of me was starting. I was 8 when I told them that I'd be a pilot. That I was too young and too short, and there were no female captains, and my dad said be patient, he said just see what happens. But I took my first lesson, came down from the sky, and told my father I'd fly for the rest of my life. And I got my first job flying for a mortician in a tiny bonanza, just a corpse and me, $5 an hour. But flying dead bodies, I had to climb over their faces just to get to my seat. And suddenly the wheels lift off, the ground is falling backwards. I am suddenly alive. Suddenly I'm in the cockpit. Suddenly everything's changed. Suddenly I'm not too young or too short, and the passengers in the back don't complain. Suddenly I'm flying company charters. Suddenly everything's high. Suddenly there's nothing in between me and the sky.
So, a couple of little things. Again, there's a danger with this because loads of the writing in Come From Away is like really kind of static in terms of kind of melody. It's all so it gives you loads of opportunity to storytell through it because you're not too worried about kind of phrasing and notes and stuff. So really kind of treat it like a story, but make it your own. What I don't want is to see like 7 carbon copies of the same version of Bev. So like kind of take some liberties with the rhythms if you want to, like, you know, like if you want to kind of change the slight meter of those bits, that's absolutely fine. Then where we do need it to be really kind of solid is and suddenly the wheels lift off, the ground is falling backwards, I am suddenly alive. So yeah, a few things around that. Suddenly the wheels lift off, that's really short, the ground is falling. What I don't want you to do, don't take a breath after falling, because you feel like it's the end of a phrase, kind of off, the ground is falling backwards. Yeah, so you've got that kind of through line of the ground is falling backwards, rather than the ground is falling. Yeah, you can breathe before the next I am suddenly alive. Yeah, but if you make off really short, then you can snatch your breath there as well. Suddenly the wheels lift off, the ground is falling backwards, I am suddenly alive. And then the next bit, suddenly da 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 cockpit. Watch that. Suddenly I'm in the cockpit. And then you'll do suddenly everything's changed, and kind of get that placement from suddenly everything's changed, kind of, and then da, 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 da. And again that rhythm, suddenly I'm not too young or too short, and yeah, so kind of really snap that in there. Yeah, let's do the whole thing all together. What you'll get in the audition, leading into it, you'll get the 2, 3, and
my parents must have thought they had a crazy kid, 'cause I was one of those kids who always knew what I wanted. They took me down to the airport to see all the planes, to run and watch them fly. going backwards. I am suddenly alive. Suddenly I'm in the cockpit. Suddenly everything's changed. Suddenly I'm not too young or too short, and the passengers in the back don't complain. Suddenly I'm flying company charters. Suddenly everything's high. Suddenly there's nothing in between me and the sky.
Lovely. I'm going to say bye to people at home.